Procrastination is one of the most hardest obstacles to overcome. I'm going to try and give you a solution to the obstacle. Now, if you're a creative individual, writer, songwriter, musician, painter, artist, YouTuber, one of the biggest obstacles to becoming successful is procrastination. Because unlike a normal job where you're told you've got to get up at a certain time, you've got to be at a certain place at a certain time, you're going to have to sit in a chair for a period of time, we'll let you have a little bit of lunch at a certain time, and then at a particular time you can go home, and then the time is your own. There's only really then enough time for the rest of the day to eat food, share stories with your family, relax, and usually you don't want to be doing a great deal during that time. So people switch on, their Netflix, Prime Video, or watch a film, go to the movies, whatever. And there's nothing wrong with that. There's nothing wrong with that. But if you're a creative individual where you don't have that set routine, you're left to your own devices to set that routine for yourself. So for instance, with YouTube, you've got to think of, okay, what's the subject matter of this video going to be? What am I going to say? Do I write a script? Is it going to come across genuine? Is it going to entertain? Is it just going to bore people to death? What will people who I know think about me because of this video? And you've got all these little gremlins, all these little voices in your head battling with each other. So you're trying to think of something individual. And the fact that it's you, yourself saying it, makes whatever that message is individual. And that's, I think, one of the important things to remember about YouTube, is that you can say the same things, same messages as other people, but it's you that's saying it, so it is individual. But you're left to your own devices during the day to try and create some sort of, I don't know if it's a routine. You're trying to produce some work, some creative piece of work, and you sat there with basically a blank page, and then something distracts you. You find something better to do. I'll watch a video. I'll just read that book. Then you go and make some food. And all these little things get in the way. But they're things that are preventable from getting in the way. You don't have to do all these things. You can just sit down and work. But you're procrastinating. You're looking for excuses not to do the work. And that's because the work is hard. And that's because you're looking ahead. They say to beat procrastination, get a mood board or visualize ahead what it is you want to achieve. It might be the fast car, the big house, the fancy clothes, and really picture that in your mind, and that will give you the impetus to work and to get ahead and do what you want to do. But the problem is you are where you are now, and you see the disparity between where you are now and where you want to be, and that causes a level of dissatisfaction. And it makes you realize even more the amount of work you've got to do to reach that level, and it becomes, well, it feels like an insurmountable mountain. So how do you get over that? Well, I think the best way, and the way that's worked for me, is to don't have that goal. So don't keep looking ahead, of the sort of lifestyle you want to achieve, but just think of the process. Just think of what it is you want to do, and take that task, whether it's to write a page, whether it's to do a video, and enjoy that moment. Another way that I try and get over it is because a lot of people are perfectionists. A lot of people are, want to produce the best work possible. And that can be a hindrance because you're trying to think, well, how can I make it perfect? How can I make this the best work possible? So what I do is, I think, do you know what? I'm going to produce a real piece of crap today. I'm going to produce my worst work. And it becomes more enjoyable. And if you watch my previous videos, you know that I'm pretty successful at producing crap work. In fact, it seems like every day. I produce crap work. But, you know, you've got to start somewhere. There is a process to achieving success, and you've got to enjoy that moment. And it's like doing the work in bite-sized chunks, and you've got to enjoy those bite-sized chunks. You've got to enjoy that particular time when you're doing that piece of work, going through the process, the creative process. It's like going on a journey. A lot of people worry about, oh, you know, when I get there, you know, it's going to take a long time, and when I get there, this, that, and the other. But just enjoy the journey. Enjoy getting in the car, the excitement of travelling to the airport, the excitement of being in the airport, the fun of being on a plane, rather than the, oh, it's going to take 8 hours to get there. Again, you're looking ahead, and you're comparing where you are now to where you want to be. And that causes the dissatisfaction, that causes the procrastination. So in order to beat procrastination, enjoy the moment, what you're doing, forget about where you want to be, just have fun with what you're doing at that very moment, and don't be a perfectionist. Tell yourself today, you're just going to produce crap. You're just going to sit there and do a short piece, 2 minutes of writing, a quick video. It's going to be a 2-minute video today. I'm just going to get my message across in 2 minutes. These things always work out longer, because once you're in the process of producing, you enjoy it. And that enjoyment helps with the motivation to keep going during that task. And so a 2-minute writing exercise can become 500, 1,000, 3,000 words. A 2-minute YouTube video can become, you know, a 10-minute, 15-minute video, because you're not putting the pressure on yourself anymore to produce the best. People don't expect you to be the best, but if you can get what you want to say across effectively, then just do it the way you want to do it, and stop looking ahead. So that's it today for today. It's been a pretty unproductive day today, and that's why I've done this video on procrastination, because the idea was I was going to produce some new interiors for my notebooks. I was going to upload some notebooks. I aimed for about 5 or 10 today. Then I was going to do this video, and we've reached, what time is it? 5 to 8 in the evening. I've produced the cover for one book, and I've only just done this video, which has taken, you know, 10 minutes, so it'll take a bit longer to obviously edit. So where's all that time gone? It's been wasted. And if that happens, don't beat yourself up about it. That's life. That's what happens to everybody, and that's just life. Just look back and then enjoy the process, enjoy the struggle that you had today or tomorrow or whenever. And that's it for today, and hopefully tomorrow will be a little bit more productive. And I think I'm going to do a video on how I decide on what types of low content books or notebooks I produce, and which involves a bit of keyword research on Amazon. So that's it. Thank you for watching. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. Please consider clicking the subscribe button and the notification bell so that you receive notification when I produce the next video. Goodbye.